All right, so time is
President to visit Tulsa.
Jim Hansen, please mute yourself.
Susan, not right.
Mr. Hansen, thank you. Appreciate that. All right, welcome to the June 1st meeting of the Rockland ZBA. Just so everybody's clear, all members of the board are participating remotely. That would be myself, Mr. Baker Sr., Mr. Baker Jr., Mr. Haynes, Mr. Galley, and Mr. Tansey is unavailable at this moment. He will be dialing in if he gets the opportunity. So what I need is a motion to open the public hearing.
Motion.
I'll take that. I need a second.
Second.
I got a second. Roll call. Myself, Mr. Baker Sr.,
Yes.
Mr. Baker Jr.,
Here.
Mr. Haynes,
Yes.
Mr. Galley. Unmute yourself, sir.
I'm here. Sorry, I meant to unmute myself.
So you're a positive on opening the meeting?
Yes.
Nice. All right. So we got everybody. Let me get to the advertisement. All right. Open meeting instruction. Good. Remotely conducted continuance public hearing on the petition filed under Chapter 40B. Move this over so I can see it. Comprehensive permit by Shingle Mill LLC, care of Conoco, 41st Street, Bridgewater, Mass. 02324, to allow the construction of 236 units of residential housing. The project within two 5-story buildings on approximately 29.33 acres of land located at 0 Pond Street and 152 Wilson Street, the site. The applicant is proposing 25% of the units to be classified as affordable per MGL Chapter 40B. The site is located on 0 Pond Street, Lot 13, Map 9, and 152 Wilson Street, Lot 68, Map 10. A copy of this application materials, plans, and other documents are available upon request electronically from the town clerk by dialing 781-871-1874. Talk to the town clerk. Okay. So it was a little bit a while ago, but the zoning board received this letter. Mr. Robert Rosa, Chair, Zoning Board of Appeals, Town of Rockland, 242 Union Street, Rockland, Mass. 02370. Regarding Shingle Mill LLC comprehensive permit application, 0 Pond Street, Rockland, Mass. Dear Robert, please be advised that this firm and the undersigned represent Jones Street Residential as authorized agent for Shingle Mill LLC, herein collectively the applicant, in connection with the above captioned comprehensive permit application pending before the Rockland Zoning Board of Appeals, ZBA. As you're aware, the comprehensive permit application transmitted to the town of Rockland ZBA on March 6, 2020, and stamped as received by the town clerk on March 9, 2020, had its initial public hearing with the ZBA on April 7, 2020, with several subsequent continued public hearings since that date. Although we are currently scheduled to be before the ZBA at your continued hearing date for the June 1st, 2021. June 2, we are respectfully requesting that the hearing date be continued to your meeting date of August 17th, 2021. The applicant's development team is still in the process of addressing some items raised as a part of Rockland Conservation Commission's review of the project this additional time will provide an opportunity for the applicant to respond to same. Should we need additional time to address these items, we will notify you in advance of that date. In connection with this request, please note that the applicant agrees to extend the statutory 180-day deadline for the ZBA to close the public hearing until August 20th, 2021. We very much and sincerely appreciate all the time and effort expended by the members of the ZBA in reviewing this application, as well as that of the various departments of the town of Rockland. And we look forward to the opportunity to close the public hearing at your August 17th, 2021 hearing date. Thank you for your attention and courtesy to this request. Very truly yours, Mark T. Vaughn. Okay. Is that the same letter that you got, Mr. Galvin?
It is the same, and he called me in advance to tell me that was coming.
Okay. All right. So we've got a request for continuance. Kim, do we have that date available? Because now we're looking at in-house meetings. We're not doing the Zoom anymore. Do you know if we have that?
Yep, that's open. August 17th?
Yep, August 17th. And
Yep.
There's nothing else on there?
Nope.
All right. So do me a favor and remind me of who we had voting on this.
Sure, one sec. It's you, Greg, Tim, and Robert Baker, Senior.
Senior. All right. So we've got 3 of those members here. Attorney Galvin, are we going to, and does that constitute a quorum for this?
Yes, you do.
Okay. I would enter of the 3, of the 3 here, I would entertain a motion for a continuance.
I'll make a motion to continue to August 17th.
At the request of the applicant.
At the request of the applicant,
You want to do 6:30 again?
6:30.
That's 6:30 at the town hall. We are,
At the hall.
okay. So as long as we're here, I've got a motion. Mr. Haynes, would you like to second?
I would love to second that motion.
All right, I got a second on that motion. Roll call, myself is yes, Mr. Baker Senior,
Yes.
and Mr. Haynes.
Yes.
Okay, so there's the
Mr. Rosa,
Yes,
Mr. Rosa, there's a possibility that we may have both in-person options and remote options available for
Okay.
members of the public that want to participate. It's just too early to tell yet, and I don't know whether we have that capability yet, but I think that's the goal and objective.
okay. So how do we want to word this at this? Do we need-
Nothing, as far as we are concerned, it's going to be an in-person meeting,
Okay,
and we'll let people know if we have a remote option.
okay.
right.
So that, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Kim, can you put together something that, email Mr. Andronico, let him know that this is all going on, make sure that he knows that at this point, it's going to be an in-person meeting.
Yeah, Deb Shuttlesworth is on the line too, so between
Okay.
Deb and Kim, we'll make sure that they know.
All right,
Perfect.
as long as someone or some way we can get that taken care of.
Bob,
Um,
could we
yes, Mr.
request all new information from them to us by August 10th?
We can ask them that, sure.
Okay, if we can put that in between Deb or Kim, if we can put that in the email, that would be good.
Sure thing.
All right, so we got that. So there's the continuance. And I don't see anybody from Jones Street, basically from the applicant. So the applicant is not here at this point. So there's really nothing to discuss at this point because the zoning board has nothing in hand to be able to look at. So I'm going to entertain a motion to close the public hearing at this point.
Motion to
Motion.
close.
Second.
All right.
Oh, I can't do the second. No.
So I got a motion and I got a second. Is that what I got? And it's not close the public hearing. It's just adjourn the meeting at this point.
Oh, I can't vote on that.
You can't vote on that? Why can't you vote on that?
I'm an
Motion to
associate
adjourn.
member.
No, you're on this.
Okay, then I seconded it.
All right, so I got a second. I got a first from Mr. Haynes. I got a second from Mr. Baker Senior. Roll call for the 3 of us. That's myself. Yes, Mr. Baker Senior,
Yes.
and Mr. Haynes.
Yes.
All right, meeting adjourned. That's about
Hey,
it.
everybody.
All right, good night all. We'll talk to you all
night.
on August.
Good night, everyone.
No,
Take
we got
care.
June 15th meeting.
Well, we'll talk. Yeah, we'll talk on June 15th, but in Shingle Mill, we'll get back together on the August.
Okay.
All right.
Good night.
Have a good night all.
Good night.
Good night.